gang, yeah. I'm in that bell, I'm on my drink, yeah. I'm on my shit, I got that bank, yeah. Fuck these niggas, we leave them stank, yeah.
Dude, this is like the first time I've worn a long sleeve shirt like all of quarantine. It feels amazing. And, you know, quarantine makes everything feel like it's like 5 times longer. So this honestly feels like the first time I've worn a long sleeve shirt in a decade. But you know me, like step out of my comfort zone sometimes like that. Honestly feels like I'm in Texas, dude. I mean, who knows? Maybe tomorrow I'll just get assassinated by a snowman. Anyways, today I just wanted to come on here and complain. Really, truly complain. Because you guys know that's my favorite thing to do. And I'm only doing this for like 2 reasons. 1, because it's a good video idea. And 2, because for some reason my video from like 2 or 3 months ago, where I made a video about Canvas and Zoom and all of that garbage, just online school in general, is doing really, really good right now. So just thank you guys so much for that. You guys are the absolute best. Obese thank yous. But anyways, let's get right into it. Alright, so I really think it's just important to note how much nobody cares about world history. Like, nobody cares at all. Like, I don't care, you don't care. You know what, just put it in the comments if you don't care. So that means that for every view I get, I should get a comment. Because nobody cares, nobody did care, nobody ever will. You know, I said world history, but that's just because everything you take basically before, like, the last 2 years of high school is world history. So that's the most basic, you know, everyone has taken it. Anyways. Yeah, nobody cares at all, and I feel like people would care, I would care, I feel like everyone should care about history to some extent because it repeats itself and stuff, obviously, I mean, just look at the stock market, but the way they teach it in school is just so unbelievably boring, dude. I mean, you don't even learn anything, they just gloss over everything, give it the most broad, basic description they can, and then when you take the test, it's like the most specific questions ever, and it wasn't in the chapter because the books are like poorly written and they don't want to go into anything in detail. But for some reason, just because the history teachers know it, they feel like you should know it too. Like, dude. And the stupid jumps in the timelines that they make are so dumb. Like, you go from like the Mongols to like 100 years in the future to like the Japanese, and then you go back in time to like before the Mongols, and then you go to like the American Revolution, and then you go to like Britain, and then you go to like Europe, and then you go back to the cavemen. Like, dude, what am I supposed to be taking from all of this? What am I supposed to be learning? And don't even get me started on the books, dude. I mean, the books are just so bad. They have the longest chapters in the world. I mean, they're like 16 pages each, but they are written in like 11 font, and the text takes up the whole entire page. It's like the most terrible experience of my life. And it's just the most, like, it's the same thing for basically every chapter. Like, I don't know, it's just the same thing. Like, I could literally tell you guys what every chapter that you're gonna read in a history book is gonna sound. And I'm gonna be 100% accurate on this. Don't think I'm gonna be inaccurate. This is 100% accurate. So SkatingAlien was just a normal man until he started the alien empire. He did this by killing 2 of his brothers, killing a little baby, killing a few goats, and then he amassed a little army, a little cult, and then he took over the village, and then eventually he took over this big region of land, right? So then the alien empire was doing pretty good for itself, you know, it turned into the most richest empire in the land. They traded gold, silver, rice, wheat, maybe a little bit of green beans, and in return they got guns and horses. And so then, you know, they had this big military, obviously, which is how they got all of this land. But then the military got too big, it got too expensive, the economy was on a little bit of a downturn, and boom, they got attacked from the north, the west, the east. It was all falling around them, and then it all ended. Disappeared, boom, the empire off the face of the earth. Sorry to spoil it, dude, if you guys were, like, waiting for this next, like, if you guys were just sitting there waiting to read about the next empire, like, oh my god, how is this one gonna be eliminated? How is this empire gonna fall? But yeah, dude, they're basically all exactly the same. And the books in general are just stupid. I mean, I already talked about the time jumps in the writing, but just they're so long. They're just so unbelievable. Like, dude, each book is like 2,000 pages long. And this is the thing I never understood with any school book, not just history books, math books, English books, science books, any books, dude. Why are they so long when we only go through like 1/3 of the book in a year? Like, we have never, like, can you guys tell me one year where you guys actually sat down and read all 2,000 pages of one of those hardcover books you guys got from the library in the beginning of the year? You can't, because it doesn't exist. Nobody does that. Anyways, yeah, it's just stupid, dude. Okay, so now on to English. I actually had the subject of history scripted because, I wanted to have a few bullet points and stuff. But the subject of English is just so unbelievably stupid to me that I don't even need a script, dude. I'm just gonna do this off the top of my head. Okay, so first up, it is just a complete waste of time. You cannot argue around it. It is just a complete waste of time. You learned everything you needed to learn about English in 8th grade, dude. I know how to read, I know how to talk, I know how to write. I literally do it every single day of my life. Basically, every second that I'm alive and living and breathing, I am doing something in English. And you guys might be saying right now, "Oh my god, that's so offensive. There are immigrants. English is their second language. And on top of that, there are some people that don't have good reading comprehension, okay? Not everybody's like you. Not everyone is just super smart, super Albert Einstein." Okay, I never said that, but it's not that hard. Like 90% of people can just read something like, "Susie got this pen, and then she slapped her daughter on the head with it, and then the daughter called the police." Like, they can observe, like, what's going on in that text, right? But, like, for the people who can't, they can take the class, right? I'm fine with that. You guys can take it. You guys can have pizza parties every Friday. You guys can have the best time of your life. That is completely fine. But I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste 2, 3, 4 years just learning stuff that I already know, dude. So give me an option to opt out of the class, dude. I don't want to take this class. I don't want to read the stupid books that they give us. And I would really honestly be so much in English class if it wasn't for the stupid books that they make us read. They went, like, all of these district managers all sat down in their room and they picked like the most 100 garbage books, and then they picked like 10 to make us read each year. These are just the worst books in the world, dude. I mean, I can't even describe it. On top of all the paragraphs, all the essays, all the stupid questions, I would honestly be interested in English if we actually read some good, thought-provoking, lesson teaching books, but they're all just garbage. I mean, Charlotte's Web, I don't remember what that book was about. I know there was like a spider and like a horse, like a pony or something, I don't know. But that's basically it. I don't remember that book, so that tells you how bad it was. The Lord of the Flies, I wasn't too crazy about that book, dude, and you guys want to know why? I didn't read it. I'm gonna be honest, I only read like 30 pages total, and somehow I managed to get an A+ on the test, so hey, I guess it worked. If you guys want a story time on that, let me know, because I know on my last video, you guys were telling me to just tell story times more, so if you guys want that, let me know. Anyways, To Kill a Mockingbird. The only reason I remember this book, I'm gonna be honest, is because everyone had to say the N-word in the middle of class, and for some reason, everyone made it like a big deal. Like, every time they reached the word, they just stopped, and they looked around the room, like the person who was reading, they're like, "Teacher, there's a bad word in the book." And she was like, "It's okay, you can say it, it's for reading purposes." And then so he said it, and everyone would be like, "Oh my god, he said it." And then after school, they would all go up to him like he's some sort of celebrity. "You said it in the middle of class, oh my god." No, but seriously, that book, like, it's a good lesson, I guess. Racism is bad, everyone knows that. But could it have at least been something cooler and, like, more suspenseful or something like that? Like, dude, it's just so boring. And The Giver. I remember this book because I had no idea what it was about. Like, it was just so absurd, the stuff that I was reading. Like, it was going into my brain hole. And it was just so weird. Like, this is what I remember, alright? And I'm being 100% grade A serious right now when I'm telling you this is what I'm pretty sure the book is about. I'm pretty sure it was like this imaginary village. And there was like this kid, and it was like him wanting to like babysit people or something. And there was like this big beard guy, like The Giver. His name was The Giver, but he had like really big beard. I think it was like Keemstar or something. Is Keemstar in that book, dude? Anyways, yeah, I don't know, like a mythical village. The amount of writing that they make us do sometimes was just so unbelievable, dude. I mean, sometimes they made us write so much that my hand actually started cramping. And even if when it was typing, it was like 5 times worse, dude. They made us write like 5 times more, so my hand started cramping either way. But it was mostly when I was writing. When I was writing, my hand would cramp up, and I would look right to my friend, and I would be like, "Dude, I think I broke my hand." And he would be like, "Yeah, dude, me too." Like, dude, this is child abuse. What are the school systems doing? They're abusing children, breaking their hands. I mean, dude, what are we? China? And my last and final point is, dude, this is my first language. I speak it 10 out of 10 times, dude. What is this? Why am I sitting here reading some stupid book and then taking a test on it? And then, like, what? What is all of this, dude? Come on. So to end off this video today, I just want to say one thing. Try and tell me that history and English are not the two most worthless subjects on planet Earth. And I actually have a message from the extraterrestrials. But before I play that message, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support recently. You guys are the absolute best. Obese thank yous. And especially since the channel has kind of been dead recently ever since I got that strike. So you guys showing love has really helped me out. But yeah, play the clip.
Guess what I have to do today? Come to damn school. Look at it. It's probably going to be a beautiful day. Yeah, I have to spend 90% of it inside, sitting on my ass and learning nothing. Nothing. What am I going to learn about? How some stupid civilization that was 2 billion years ago lasted, what, 10 years? It's pathetic. School sucks. Sex man for mayor.
Hallelujah. Came out the mud in the Porsche. Bought her a watch and it was bust down.